Good evening, YouTube. General Soul back with Grandia 2. You may hear some noise in the background. We've got 28 to 32 mile per hour winds right now. The joys of living in West Texas. Dirt everywhere. It's knocked over our fence. Hooray. Anyway, we're finally here in the Cyrum Kingdom. Nice looking city here. And we're about to get our first trophy in a few videos. It's been a little while. Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah? And what's that? Descendants of the people. So the Granite Blade is here? Well, that was an easy quest. Shee. Yeah, well, usually whenever I get robbed, it's not by someone hunched over in a hoodie with a gun. It's usually some guy in suit says, okay, now sign here. Alright. So, obviously, first thing we're going to do is go to the general store, upgrade people's equipment. We're also getting equipment that would work for Millennia. That's a hint that we're probably going to be having her make an appearance. Alright, let's go ahead and spend the night to move the story along. Why not? Gee, if you can't figure out what he is by that. Yeah, probably if you haven't figured it out, more than likely when we're done with this area, Roan's leaving. Just a minute ago, you had no room. Now all of a sudden you have room for 3 people. Yeah, didn't figure out what PRI was. Sounds like a plan. It's not like we have anything better to do. Alright. Hemble, huh? So he might know something. How's he difficult? Okay, so I'm sure Ryudo has a very charming personality. Do you now? Oh, so we got to pretend to be dating? Alright. There she goes again, denying her feelings. Yep, she's still a little sheltered. because they probably hit a little closer to home than you wish. Oh yes, it's always the man's fault. Has he made a move on you? No? Then I think he has seen. He keeps mentioning it. Yes, you hired a jiggle. I mean, a hired hand. Yep, might as well go sleep. Guess who's here? What are you going to do? Is Elena going to wake up in Ryuto's bed all of a sudden? Ah, he's not evil at all. I can tell by his portrait. Hello, Zoe. What about what man? He seems to be right there. And what are your people's wishes? The prince's medal for what? Oh yeah, that doesn't sound ominous at all. No, not at all. No, I'm sure everything's going to be just fine. Just fine. Yeah, you got to pretend to be my girlfriend. What's what? I'm sure you are. Alright, so. Yes, Zoe, you are annoying. Alright, so we gotta find this Hemmel guy. Oh, you want attention, and now you're backing away from me petting you. Of course. You want to be petted on your terms. Alright, so, wait. Oh, so you're not coming with? Alright. Alright. We'll meet you at the harbor then. You've been left alone with me before and I haven't done anything. Alright, so we want to cross 2 bridges, then turn left. We're in the bazaar. Hemmel is this guy right here. Okay, I'm the man that will kick your ass if you do not tell me where the divine sword is. How's that? Sure you can. You probably dreamt about it all the time. Yeah, your Pope ordered you to find the sword, so now you have to do this. I don't know if you can hear in the background. Mom's got her TV blasting. Yeah, we're doing all the stereotypical couple things. Alright. Boy, she couldn't wait to get away from me. Why does he have a dress in the background? Yeah, and the ones who ever talk like that, those are the ones that they wish they were alpha males, but they aren't. They just wish they were. If you have to scream to the world that you're an alpha male, you are not one. Hey, that's an insult to pigs. Okay, so here is where we get our trophy. So this first game of arm wrestling, you cannot lose. If you're about to lose, Elena will distract him so that you win. Now you can continue to play him, and up to about like 5 times it looks like, and you can get some rewards every time you beat him. But this is very challenging because you need to get your power higher than his while keeping your endurance up. And so you kind of need to tap R2 and then tap X to keep your endurance up. Obviously, as you see, I'm not doing too well, but whenever I'm about to lose, as I said, Elena's going to come up and distract him, and then we would just win automatically, and that gets you your trophy for gun show. Any after that, you have to do on your own. Alright, so like I say, if we want to challenge him to arm wrestle again, he's got 5 rewards that you can get. I'm not going to bother. And we just need to win that one for a trophy, and I don't care. I was blushing. Who's the one who ran to her room and had an existential crisis because you were told to be lovey-dovey with me? Is there such a thing? Alright, so just leave Elena for a second. Now, it took me a minute to figure out where the juice stand is. I thought this was it because my guide was marking this as juice. This is not the juice stand. Thought maybe I could go in for the juice stand, and I was like, oh, this looks like a juice stand. How can you see my girlfriend? Alright, so it doesn't matter which one you pick. I decided to pick the one that was hidden, see what it was. I considered Love Potion just to see what kind of dialogue option we would get, but yeah. Tell him. Oh, hi, Millennia. Yeah, don't you usually only come up when Elena passes out? Zoe, could you stop trying to knock all my shit over? You do this every damn day. No. You are evil. Yes, you are too. Alright, so like I said, clear sign when we went to the store that they had gear for a millennia that she's going to make an appearance. And that usually means we're going to be facing a piece of Volmer. Alright, so I'm trying to figure out, well, I'm looking at the strategy guys like, okay, I don't know what we're supposed to do here. Nobody's saying anything. Basically, just walk around and enjoy the bazaar for right now. We cannot go to the castle. This is optional, you don't have to do this. Zoe, stop it. Alright, so what we're wanting to actually do is come over here where I thought was the juice stand. Looks like singing and dancing. Yeah, Millennia's kind of acting weird, isn't she? Everybody knows that song, huh? I don't know that song. Oh, look. Here comes Ronan Meringue. I left Elena alone for like half a minute and she just appeared. Oh? How would you know? Yeah. You know a secret way? I guess you do. Why not? Why don't you want to be seen, Ron? Alright, so we got a boat, but first I'm going to... Okay, I equipped some of the gear that I picked up from Millennia now and give her mana egg and an accessory. We're also going to go back to the shop and buy her some better gear than what she currently has. But yeah, there's the boat, as Ron's going to say. So when we're ready to go to the castle, that's where we got to go. So I keep getting confused here, thinking I need to go here. This is to the port. We have nothing to do here, so nope, don't go that way. I'm going to head back to the shop and just buy stuff for Millennia. Since unfortunately we never buy her anything and we don't get anything in drops, I also go ahead and give her some skills. And that speed is going to help her big time. She is now my fastest character. Alright. Now let's head to the boat and sneak into the castle. Right here. Oh, I'm sure Millennia is really enjoying being in the back instead of by Ryudo like she wants. How's the smell of Beastman fur? Alright, come up here, talk to this guard right here in the blue. Gasp! Ron's the Prince of Cyrum? Oh, I never would have guessed. In all honesty, if you're the prince, why couldn't we just go through the front door? Oh well, I guess it gives us a small little dungeon. It's not very huge area here. And I know that sound. Hey, we got one of these things. Let's give him these nuts and see what he does for us. Well, he lit up. Ah, so he's going to come with us and light the way a little bit. Okay, so that's all he does? Alright, I'm just going to... Alright, first item, move blessing. That, if you have your moves blocked, you can use that to unblock one party member. Spoiler alert, you will need that here. Here is the new monster. These are like skull slimes, I think they're called. They seem to be immune to sleep. So my usual strategy does not work well here. They are weak to fire, so you might consider using some fire spells or items on them to kill them quickly. What makes them dangerous is they like to use Fiora, which blocks you from being able to use skill moves. I think they also block you from attacking as well. I'm not 100% on that. There it is, and so you can still use magic, and I essentially then have Roan and Meringue cure that because it is permanent, just like the one that stops you from doing spells. So to cure that, you want to use one more. You want to use refresh. I'm going to use that on Ryudo, and we don't have that on Millennia, so she can't remove that. So I was thinking maybe I could use an item here. Probably the Flamestone would work, but I decided to try the hand grenade. For some reason it looked like... Well, no, it really didn't. I just fooled myself because we'd hit that chameleon before. Alright, so we are good. We need to still heal Roan. Alright, so I'm going to kill the last lizard here, and then we're going to take you down. And Skull Snail is what they're called. Okay. So I want to keep you from doing your moves so that you can't put that crap back on me. We'll refresh Roan, and then of course it immediately uses another one. And it hit everybody except for Roan this time. Alright. So as far as items go, those little herbs, that herb we got will help. Otherwise, you're going to need spells. Halva will remove any status abnormalities. So, basically, I don't know if Ryudo has anything right now. So I'm looking to see if I have any items, which I have the move blessing. So, but unfortunately, that's the only one I have. Thankfully, in this isn't like Grandia 2, where you're have very limited carrying space for anything. That was one thing that did drive me nuts with Grandia 1. It's like we're just limited what we can carry on each person, and we need more than that. Especially in those extra dungeons we were trying to do. That was like, I could use more carry space for potions. Then I would be able to go through the dungeon much easier. Alright, so I'm going to see if I've got another one, and obviously I don't. So I decided to just set this one on fire, and we'll have Roan use Refresh on Millennia.
Let's work at it.
So, what I would suggest is use Burn Flame on the group. That will kill the skull slimes very quickly, and then whatever else is with them, just do the normal tactics. I have no idea what skill it was getting ready to use, because we killed it beforehand, and next group was die so quickly because I just set them on fire. Alright. So everything else in here is enemies that we have faced before. We do get some Seeds of Power. Millennia is our weakest on the strength department, so I give them to her. Alright, this one has 2100 gold now. Alright. Head down this path, fight these monsters. And we have a treasure down here. Again, we have to wait for everyone to climb down and up the ladder before we can move on. So we get a new item for Millennia. Alright, level 1 lightning resistance and some better armor. Cool, cool. Cannot get across the water there. Apparently, no one knows how to swim. Don't worry, Millennia. Shit doesn't run. It won't melt. It'll run. Alright, so now we want to head to the north. Push this box out of the way. We don't want any of your scam. Quit calling. Push this box so that we have a low ladder. And another skull slime. That one went a lot easier. You can also use those little flame gems that we picked up. Electrum stone. Cool. So those work just as well as also. Drop down. Oh, don't tell me she picked up. Alright, so cross the ladder here, hit this switch, and this will extend the bridge. I was thinking this was going to lower the waterway or something. Nope, it extends the bridge out. So, question, if you're trying to escape, how are you going to, if you're coming from the castle, how are you going to extend the bridge? Because you can't get to the switch. Someone didn't think that through. Silver feather there. Continue along this path and hit this switch. Okay, so I can see how you're going to get this bridge extended. But that other one, I guess you'd have to, I guess that one's for if you're trying to sneak back in. Which again, kind of defeats the purpose of a secret exit. And right here we have 700 gold. So we need to get to that switch. Well, we can get there by climbing this ladder. Last monster fight. Yep, that's the last one for this area. Magical Brace. I go ahead and give that to Millennia because that's a big jump in defense, even though she's going to give up stats and other things. Stop calling. Yeah, these fucking Indian scammers, they just keep calling all day, every day. Alright, we can hit this to extend the bridge so that if we want to go back out, we have it open. I do go ahead and use this opportunity to recover. Even though I really didn't need to, because we'll have an opportunity inside the castle. Alright, hit this switch. And this will open the way into the castle. So now we want to head around, back down, cross the bridge again, and go in that door. And once everybody slowly climbs down the ladder, we can cross back across that bridge. Enter in here. Our little squirrel friend is going to leave us, because we are done. So apparently that is what happens if we give him enough of the nuts. He will just light the way for us. Kinda useless. Anyway, come over here. I'm like, wait, dead end? No! Secret wall! And we are now inside the castle. Cool, cool. Alright, so we cannot readjust the camera here. It's what I'm trying to do. And I'm looking to see if there's a map of the castle. There is not. Well, the camera's pointing this way. Let's check it out. Oh, you don't look evil at all. Menery. Strong power. Yeah, probably the seal's broken. So we'll probably need to go in there so Millennia can eat it. Hopefully it's not as hard as the eyes of Valmor. Use that tiny little brain, Ryudo. Power of darkness, so could trigger a great disaster or even a war. You have a key? So basically, if we hadn't gone to get your medal, we wouldn't have the key to this gate. Yeah, watch your words, Ryudo. You're talking to a prince. Well, what have you decided if the gate will open or not? Yeah. Might as well figure out what he's thinking. Office on the top floor, okay. Alright, just follow the path. Yep, like I said, you have a chance to recover. Went ahead and took a save. Okay, what do these doors lead to? Audience chamber. Audience square. Okay. Room 1. Room 2. Okay, I'm going by with the Pope. I bet you his office is probably over here. Yep, King's office. Hey, yo. Voldemort looking motherfucker. I don't see the resemblance. You must take after your mother, Ron. And who is this messenger? What kind of preparations? I don't think he cares. Use that pea-sized brain of yours, Ryudo. Okay, yeah, looks... Valmer, huh? Okay, so you are descendants of people that fought with the devil, basically. Okay. Does someone have Taco Bell? Yep, need to go back to the gate. Well, apparently they didn't need the key. They had another way. Let's go check. So leave the audience chamber, head to our right and go back down the stairs. Save if you wish. Yeah, it looks like they didn't need the metal. Well, yeah, everyone but the king is aware that he's a fool. What you smell? Uh-oh. Volmer? Well, we know there's going to be a part of Volmer. It is what? Oh, Melphis. Well, I'm going to end the video here. Drop a like if you're enjoying the walkthrough. Feel free to subscribe for more. If you want to make a donation to the cause, there's a link in the description to buy me a coffee. We'll continue this next video.